so much of coverage is spent on an actor's non-acting life, which is like we started about costumes, but it's also about your personal life, right? Your relationship or whatever it is. Now, when that gets a disproportionate amount of media coverage and gets talked about, do you sometimes feel that, listen, this is not who I am, that I'm an actor. Why is this getting covered so much? Do you
It
get
was a surprise for me. Somehow, because I was not a consumer of that kind of news, and I didn't understand why somebody's wedding is such a big deal. Like, why is the whole nation talking about a wedding? It's just a wedding. Everybody, like, we are Marwadi people. We have a lot of weddings going on, and really, it's too many, and too many kids and too many weddings. So it was never like an event that needs to be like a national discussion. So because I was not an audience to it, I don't enjoy any of those news cycles. You perceive the world as you perceive. You think world is the way that you think the world is.
Yeah.
So that was a root shock to me, that there is a lot of interest in other things. And quite frankly, I met journalists who've told me on the face, it's not good actor, so what? It's boring. Just give us something like, the audience is not interested in how
Give us
good-
some tabloidy stuff.
Yeah, audience is not interested in knowing your process or how you work or.
So they told you to your face.
Yeah, at early stages in my career, because I wasn't even mentioned in the press for anything. They wouldn't show any interest.
And so they'd ask you for some, give me some juicy stuff.
Yeah.
So that I can.
I can at least go ahead with the story.
Okay.
And I would refuse. I'm like, I don't have anything.
But
to
now
say.
you're Vijay Varma, the actor who's well known, who's awarded, who's done all these things, and they still want the juicy stuff.
There are certain people who are always looking for juicy stuff. I stay away from that.
Okay. So no, but my question was, when
It does.
It does. Does it get into your head in a way that affects your performances or something like that? Your acting.
It doesn't affect my acting at all.
Okay.
Acting, I still feel like I'm very fearless and courageous, and at the cost of sounding exaggerated mad. I feel like I'm mad when I'm working. But it does affect you, because we still come from a place where there was no internet, there was no social media, there was no, four people discussing about you would never reach you.
Right.
We come from, I still remember those days when we didn't know what people had to say about you. But now it's on the face, and not just that. So people are saying things on your face, and instead of looking at, and there is a microscope who's also watching it, and then magnifying it and reaching out to even more people. So that entire mechanism is new.
Yeah.
So it takes a bit of a time. But I had really good friends who told me, boss, this is the way world is right now. You can't, like, you're actually doing very well for yourself. People get trolled for nothing and relentlessly for days. So yeah, I think that's the new world we're walking into,
And you're getting used to it.
Yeah, I don't think I have a thick skin, but good work, and especially because I'm trying to stay close to the main purpose of what I do and why I do it, which is my love for acting. I feel that if you do it consistently for a long period of time, maybe it will compound into something beautiful, which will be worth talking about, apart from the juicy tabloid gossipy bits.
But I think that's already happened because, people, I think we're living in a great time for actors where you're doing a Gustakh Ishq last year. It's not finding much traction. Let's not talk about whether the movie is good, bad, whatever it is, right? But it's not finding much traction. But you do a Matka King this year, and suddenly everybody's talking about it. It's like so I think it's like there are so many more avenues to get your craft noticed.
Yeah.
I think that's the great thing, right? For actor, do you agree with that?
There is. Also, I like the fact that you can't be written off anymore. There are, it's just a matter of one really good outing in the movies that can bring people back into, believing in you all over again.
I didn't understand that. You can't be written off,
earlier it was just, I felt like I've seen enough really cool comeback stories in the last 3-4 years of actors who, were completely faded away from the public memory. They weren't doing anything significant, and suddenly a lot of incredible work, one performance, and things change for them. So I take a lot of joy in that. I feel like if one person can be at it, like when Gustakish came out and it didn't create the kind of noise that I thought it will. Again, it's a film about poetry. We kind of knew that this is not something that is widely spoken or part of the culture. But we loved the film. We believed in the film. We also liked the story of a student and a teacher. Like, it's one of my favorite subjects. Like, The Master is one of my favorite films. And to play ball with
No, oh, The Master, right.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson, yeah.
Joaquin and
I was suddenly thinking about The Disciple, which is Chaitanya Tamhane's film, which is
again,
one of my
brilliant.
all-time favorite
I
films.
love that film.
Just
the voiceovers during the rides in cars.
yeah, it's
The commitment, and then there is this pathos constantly of like doing something which is so pure and beautiful, and yet not feeling that it has.
and always the
merit.
question that almost every creative person has, like how pure can I remain to my art when all these commerce things are around me? That's that. Anyway, so
So yeah, it didn't get the kind of traction that we thought it would, but knowing that it's a film on poetry and about a teacher and a student, to be very pleasantly surprised, what happened when it came on the streaming on Jio Hotstar is, if I go right now, there'll be, if you type Gustakish, you'll see like only poetry reels. There are plenty of people just posting poetry from that film. So it does find something. The story is like a big pool of water. It just need to give one crack and then it finds its own direction.
yeah.
We can, create a little bit of boundaries for it to travel a certain way, and if it decides to not to, then it doesn't. It finds its own little, branches into. क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
The tributaries. Actually, that's a very Gulzarian thought.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because I saw a book of Gulzars inside. And यहाँ पे I saw a book of Vishal Bharadwaj.
Correct.
So you're really into poetry.
I enjoy poetry. I mean, those books of Gulzar Saab that you see inside, I keep them there because sometimes I get it and I just feel good that I have 3 copies of 3 books of Gulzar Saab signed by him.
Oh!
All of them are signed. Can I show it to you? मेरी गुलजार साहब वाली किताब लेके आना. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he does these autograph things
No,
very
he
easily.
doesn't. No, I remember going to his home, and he was just coming out of some kind of health. He was weak for a few days, and then he decided to meet us, and me, my director, and went. And I said reluctantly, I have, sir, ye 3 books of yours I have with me for years now. I've collected them different stages in my life. I have these 3 books, and if you can you sign one of these for me? He's like, okay, तीनों नहीं कर सकता हूँ. I said, of course you can do तीनों. Then he signed these, and he was hiding and signing, not showing.
Can you show us those books?
This is Mirza Ghalib
Huh.
by Gulzar Saab.
That's the Vijay with great.
I don't know, he's this is one. And this is a lovely book called Raat
With
Pashmini
for
Ki.
great performance, I think. I'm not able to
With
see this.
and for.
With and for, Actor par excellence. That's nice. Yeah. Wow. Raat Pashmini thi.
He wrote this.
Oh, nice.
This is, so sometimes you do movies. I did Gustakish to also hang out with Nasir sir.
Nice, nice. So when you